In today's session, we will learn about union and union all. Union and union all is used to club two or more data sets. These data sets can directly be based on tables or output of queries. The number of columns and data type of corresponding columns must be same across data sets. Union all is used to club multiple data sets, but it does not do a distinct on the dataset. So you'll also get duplicate records if the data sets have duplicate records. But in case of union, the data sets are clubbed and then a distinct is fired on the data sets. So you will never get duplicates out of union, but you will get duplicates out of union all. So union all maintains the number of records of the data sets, whereas union will not maintain the number of records from the data sets, because duplicates are removed, and hence the number of records, there are chances that it will reduce if duplicates are there. In case of union, we will see some examples. So I will first show you the content of the tables. So have two fact tables and three dimension tables. The fact tables are fact sale and fact purchase. So you just think about a company which buys and sells goods. Okay, so fact sale will have the records of whatever goods the company has sold to the customer, and fact purchase will have the records of or transactions of all the goods the company has purchased from the customers. Okay, then you have dim customers, wherein you have the customer name, customer details in this dim customers table. Then you have dim store, wherein you have the store details. Then you have dim items, where you have the item details. So if you'll see the fact sales table, you'll not find descriptive descriptions of item, store or customer. You just have IDs. Okay, so customer ID, store ID, item ID, and then sale price. So in this fact sale, all the items which the company has sold to the customer are there, so transactions are there. Okay, so and then in purchase, you'll have whatever the company has purchased from the customers. Okay, so total 5 records over here in purchase, and in sales you have 6 records. So in all 11 records we have. Okay, then in dim customers, if you'll see, so you have all the customer names, first and last name, customer ID, then city where that customer stays, state and country of the customer. You have store. So this company has 5 outlets. The name of the outlets is Mega Mobile, Mega Retail. Okay, then you have 2 in Mumbai, 1 in Satara and 2 in Surat. And you have store ID. Then you have this dim item. Okay, wherein you'll have the item number, item ID and the item name. So currently I have just for example I've just taken 6 items: 64 GB memory card, 32 GB memory card, optical mouse, 8 GB memory card, headset and hand gloves. Okay. Now if the management of the company wants to view all the sale and purchase transactions in a single report, so whatever sale the company has done, whatever purchase the company has done, so you'll have multiple transactions in this fact tables, fact sale and fact purchase. So the company wants to see everything in one go, so they don't want this kind of 2 different queries, okay, 2 different data sets or reports. So we have to join multiple tables to get the details, because we have fact and dimension tables. So I have to join fact sale, dim customer, dim store and dim item to get all the descriptive fields. So if you see, I have this. So this is based on fact sale. So whatever sale the company, whatever items the company has sold to the customers. So see, Prakash has bought, so company has sold, Prakash has bought three different items. So headset and optical mouse, and the price at which he has bought the items is 125, 125 and 155. Then Ramesh Das has bought three different items. One is headset, 64 GB memory card and optical mouse for the amount of 125, 1150 and 150. So if you'll see the records from fact purchase, so fact purchase is whatever the company has purchased from the customers. So company has purchased from Kaustubh Patel and Max Disa, Prakash T and Ramesh Das. So these four clients, customers have sold different items to this company. So the company has purchased. Okay. So if I want to see these two data sets together, okay, so fact, whatever items sold by the company, whatever items purchased by the company, if I want to see these two different data sets in one report, I'll have to do union all. Okay, so as we had seen, the number of records are 11. So if I'll run this, I've just done union all of these two queries. So if I run this, I'll get 11 records. So if you'll notice one thing, this Prakash T has, the company has sold, so Prakash T has bought two headsets, okay, for 125 rupees from Mega Mobile. So these two records, record number 6 and record number 7, are actually duplicate. I mean, the records are genuine but are duplicate in this table. So if you'll do a union over here, see what happens. Now we have 11 records and you do union and you get 10 records. So Prakash, now that duplicate records of headset has been distinct and you just have one record. Okay, record number 5, you just have one record for headset. So you will not get the correct output if you do union. For union now you have 11. So for Prakash you have two headsets now, record number 6 and record number 7. Okay, so this is union now. Now there is another scenario wherein the management wants to see all the active customers. By active customers I mean all the customers who have bought something from the company or who have sold something to the company. Okay, so I first show you the output of two queries where customer have bought something or sold something. Okay, so from fact sale where company has sold, output of this is Ramesh Das has done 2 transactions, Prakash has done 3, Ramesh has actually done 3, Prakash has done 3. And if you'll see the output of this purchase wherein the company has bought something, so the output is this 5 records. Okay, here the output is 6 records, but you just want to see who are the active customers. So I want to know the names of customers. I don't want to see what kind of transactions they have done. The management wants to see. So what I'll have to do is I'll just have to pull the first name and last name from fact sales and fact purchase. So I'll show you how to do that. So fact sales, fact purchase. Okay, first name, last name, first name, last name, and I've done union. So if you'll see the output of this, I have 4 active customers. So if someone does union all over here, what you get? See, you get 11 records because 11 transactions are there. Okay, so you get 11 records. You get duplicate records for Ramesh, Prakash, and Kaustubh. So which is wrong? You should not get duplicate records. Okay, so what I want to see is only active customers. I want distinct record set. So by union you get distinct record set. So these 4 customers are active customers. So this is the difference between union and union one. So it depends on what kind of report you want to generate. So if you want everything to be shown in the output, if you want to maintain the number of records which are there in the dataset, source dataset, you want to maintain in the output, then you have to use union all. If you want distinct output, you'll have to use union. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you have liked this video, please subscribe to my channel.